Superman number 43, which is Peter J. Tomasi and Patrick Gleason. Gleason doing the art on this one as well. So this is obviously we liked some of the last issue, but the start of it was really frustrating because of all the Bizarro World stuff. This issue I think is better. I liked pretty much all of it. I do think once everyone goes to Bizarro World towards the end, and it is our characters talking to the Bizarro people, but it still got a little bit annoying with the dialogue for a touch. It wasn't anywhere nearly as bad as last issue though.
No, I think it's just a bit clunky here or there. It's not a. It's definitely much better. I just will point as well. Joe Prado is on the art as well.
Is he? Oh, it wasn't on
Yes.
Comixology. So some of my favorite stuff. Obviously, I like John, Boy's Arrow and Superman, like dealing with that, and the sort of things where Boy's Arrow kind of like starts to respect Superman, and he's like, "Oh, not trust you," and things, in Bizarro speak,
Yeah,
which means
Superman
trust
teaching John that you got to do Bizarro. So you got to say he's
Yeah.
done a bad job.
you. My favourite stuff, though, is seemingly what they might be setting up in some way with Kathy, who is now called Beacon, and Nobody, who we were introduced. Well, I think she was around before that, but in this run, she was introduced in that issue some time ago when Damien was around. So was that back when they introduced the Super Sons book? It might have been.
I think it might have been, yeah. Sounds about right.
That was a while ago now, but yeah, it may have been then. But yeah, they've got Nobody like spying on Kathy to make sure they're okay. That them being Clark and Lois.
Yeah.
Just to make sure she's fine. So I don't know. Like, obviously, we know Tomasi said that he's got more plans for Damien and John post Super Sons, and I'm wondering if we're setting up some sort of new young team with these two as well.
Oh yeah, that's just what we need. Another Titan style book.
I know, yeah, that's another Titan style book, but we're starting to see what John and Damien end up doing. I mean, I know Damien's on Teen Titans, but we got John and Damien from Tomasi in some way, and it feels. I mean, honestly, Kathy it does feel too good of a character to just abandon after this.
I agree, absolutely. I mean, I feel like she's been wasted in the back half of this run, frankly.
I do. I'm really happy to see her
Ever
again.
since they moved away from Hamilton, I'm like, can we get back to Kathy?
And she's got a name now, Beacon, a hero name.
Yeah.
And Nobody's like, she's got chemistry with her, and I like Nobody's growing on me as well. I mean, I feel like I've not seen her in a long time, so I can barely remember what she was like, but last time. But
She's got attitude, isn't she?
yeah, in this issue, yeah, I'm getting. I mean, it's basically Lady John and Lady Damien in some ways, but
Kind of is, yeah.
but it's working, and I'm kind of digging the vibe. So they end up all working together. They go over. Of course, though, this is after probably my favorite part of this issue,
Yeah.
which is the Gomez version of Damien from Bizarro World. Rob Zarro, I think he was called.
Yeah.
And he's got the little Gomez mustache, and he even tries to like kiss. I think it was Nobody or Kathy. One of them. He grabs one of them,
Yeah.
and tries to do his Adams Family, kiss as if it's Morticia. And it was cracking me up. Something awful. This weird eccentric version of Damien.
Yeah. Yeah. And his beast. It's normally Goliath, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's tiny here.
Yeah.
No, that mustache, that little Gomez mustache was cracking me up. As soon as I turned that page, I was like, "Holy shit! This is the best issue of this book in like 25 issues."
Hands down. It's when Superman shows up and he salutes to him and he's like, "No, allow me to explain. I've got this all under control. I follow Boy's Arrow and Hawk's Arrow is missing."
It's like Hog's Arrow. What's happening here?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
It's like a proper little soldier.
Oh, the fact that Bizarro Lois is like attracted to Superman as well, and then Bizarro shows up and is like, "Oh, what are you doing with Bizarro boy and wife?"
Yeah.
Or what are you not doing? Sorry. See, it got to a point where I just started ignoring the word "not," and that was how I was reading it. I just ignore that word, and it just
Yeah, but
reads
then
fine.
every so often you're like, right, there's not a not, so that means
Yeah.
it is.
But that was keeping me fairly going okay. But yeah, so basically, by the end of this, Boy's Arrow ends up like helping shoot Bizarro off the planet, which is a cube, of course, not a sphere.
Oh yeah,
A
no.
cube. Uh,
This is long established.
oh, I know, but I'm just saying, just as we're, because I think a lot of people might be this is the first time encountering this.
No, that's true. We haven't been with this version of Bizarro for a while.
So Superman goes after him. The kids are still on Bizarro's planet. So we'll see stuff with them probably. The big thing at the end though is that we're introduced to who are going to be the villains for this arc seemingly, which is a Legion of Fun, which is the Bizarro version of the Legion of Doom. Notably, we have a Captain Cold who has flames instead of ice, seemingly. We've got a black manta who's got a rubber ring around him with little stars and fish on it, because I assume he can't swim.
Probably not, no.
And that's why. We got a scarecrow with a happy face on him.
Yep. It's a very old style scarecrow, isn't it?
Yeah, we have a Green Lantern Sinestro, which, I mean, that's not that weird. We've seen that before, but...
Yeah, it's just weird to see it again.
Yeah. Quite random amount. Is that main dude meant to be Vandal Savage? Is that's meant to be?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell, because you don't really
sure.
get a good look at him, though, do you?
I wasn't sure, but nah. So really interested ideas. I'm curious to see this.
I'm down. Also, we have a look. Probably my favorite part of the issue is jumping off the back of last issue. Is just Clark and Lois, just at home.
Yeah, watching maybe Stranger Things is the implication I may be getting from that.
It could be.
They're kind of vague about it, but
yeah, they are. They talk about binge watching scary shows, and she says nostalgia. So I'm like, maybe
she says nostalgia. So I'm thinking it's an old show, but then she says I want to see if they show the monster this season. I'm like, oh well, that sounds like a new show then.
It does, and so I was thinking that as well. I was like the nostalgia of that.
So I'm thinking Stranger Things is what they were getting at, but
yeah. But I like when they're here upstairs and Clark's like, right, maybe I'll just X-ray vision up and see what's going on, and she's like, no, only heat vision. I want more popcorn.
I feel like he'd overdo the popcorn with the heat vision. Doesn't sound the most practical way of doing it, but whatever.
It doesn't, but I'm sure he's well practiced.
Yeah, that was the first part of the marriage, right? You have to learn to use your heat vision for popcorn, Clark. That's
Lois has been demanding this for a while.
Day number 1.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess we'll wrap up Superman. Needless to say, though, I had a lot of fun with this issue. It's easily the most... like, the back half of last issue and then this issue is easily the most I've enjoyed Superman's main book since before Black Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, over a year.
About a year ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, nice that it's at least getting better before the run ends and before we get onto the new stuff. So
kind of bittersweet, though, isn't it? Because you almost kind of just want it to be just, whatever at the end. So you don't miss it then.
And you really realise how much you've been missing, like Kathy and that part of the stuff. That's that part of the run.